Hey everybody, I hope you can all hear me. This is Scott McClelland, and what I'm about to do is I am about to open some 1990 score baseball cards. Some wax packs here. Start things off, no, this is not a very valuable set, and obviously this is not this was not factory sealed. I bought this way. I actually found this at an antique store in Florida, and it was not what did they want? They wanted, oh, here we go, this price tag right here. They wanted $1.99, so basically $2 per pack, which is a bit much, but if you can get it, if you're trying to sell these, that's great. I actually, there was a sign for 50% off, so they had 19 packs. I bought all 19 because they were only $1 a piece. And here's my little receipt. All those for $1 all the way down. With tax and everything, cost me just over $20. So I thought it would be fun, kind of relive a moment of my childhood, if you will. So anyway, so there's the, let's make this all pretty. Let's make this look like we're professionals here. As I drop the camera. Okay. So there we go. Look at this bright ass light. Look at that. See? That's why you need it. Anyway. Alright, so like I said before, there's not much in this pack. Let's see if we can adjust the brightness. Yeah. Well, it's not horrible. Anyway, there's not very much in this pack, this series. However, there is a Frank Thomas rookie card, Bernie Williams rookie card, Sammy Sosa rookie card, and then there's your regular stars, Nolan Ryan, your Mark McGwires, your Barry Bonds, so on and so forth. There's a couple of error cards. I believe there's a Ryan Sandberg error card also in the set. So those are really the only cards of note in this set. And again, even for those rookie cards, they're only like book value, like $2 max. So if you get some, maybe sell them in a lot. Maybe hang on to them if you ever get to go to a convention or something. Maybe get an autograph. Then things change a little bit there. So anyway, the only other card that I actually really want, and it's for nostalgia purposes only, is there is a black and white Bo Jackson sideways card it's called the baseball, Jesus Christ, baseball football card, where he's basically in shoulder pads and football shoulder pads and carrying a bat over his back. To implicate the two-sport star. And if you're too young to remember Bo Jackson, I don't want to sound old here, but I feel bad for you because, talk about a human highlight reel in two sports. He's still, as far as I know, maybe Deion Sanders did it, as the only one to all-star in two different sports. But anyway, let's get underway. That's the one card I really want, is the Bo Jackson football, baseball, black and white. But I tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. If I find it, I'm gonna stop opening packs. So if I find it right here in this one, then that's gonna be it for me, and I will maybe hold on to these for posterity's sake. All right, okay, so here we go. These are completely sealed. These are not cherry picked. These were one of the first sets. Damn, should I get scissors? You know what? I'm gonna get scissors. Don't drop the camera again, you dope. Come on. There we go. As you can see, that's actually the regular Bo Jackson card, which used to be worth some money until the career ended and people forgot about him. But anyway, here we go. Oh, I know I'm making some of you people nervous. Don't worry, with this bright ass light, I can see right through the plastic. And just as a reminder, this card set is virtually worthless. That's not going to help me sell anything. All right, so what do we got here? We got, let's move the light over. We've got Sid Fernandez, Dave Winfield, Johnny Ray. Oh, man, you guys can't see anything. Let's do this. Let's switch hands. There we go. Rex Holder, who the hell cares? These were kind of fun. They're like trivia cards to play with, or whatever. And their hologram. It's one of the first ever times that hologram was introduced into a baseball card set. But again, worthless. Donald Harris, featured first round draft pick. No one's ever heard of him. Obi McDowell. Bob Guerin. In case any of you guys are like fans of these people, or you know who they are, don't write me and say like, "Oh, you fucking dick! That's my uncle." Whatever. I'm just looking for valuable baseball cards, which, yeah, these are not. And the first pack is a burst. All right. In case any of you are wondering, yes, I've been drinking. Sue me. All right. Here we go. Second pack. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God! He did it correctly again. All right, who we got here? Joe Boever, No Ever, heard of you. Donslot, The Onslaught. That's a cool name. Dan Gladden. A lot of these guys actually I have heard of. I'm just kind of making fun of it. Damn, it's a fucking reflection. Craig Worthington. There's our little MVP thing. Another trivia. Who's this one? George Brett. It's probably about baseball. Pine Tar. Mitch Williams. I don't know what that is. Oh, Dream Team. Dream Team card. Worth nothing. Mike Jackson. Jeff Glauser. Terry Steinbach. I was the hugest Oakland A's fan back in the late 80s because of Jose Canseco and Mark McGwire. Mike Jeffcoat. Todd Worrell. John Wetland. Future Yankee. I think World Series MVP. Am I right? Pitcher. Anyway. He definitely was a Yankee. Frank White, Delano DeShields, his son's playing now. Gerald Clark, Mark Portugal. Wow. Okay, so far, no Bo Jacksons of any type. No rookie card of note. Let's do the next one. Did he make it? Oh my God, yes, that's 3 in a row. With the hat trick. No damage to cards that are worthless. Jose Oquendo. Noto. Jerry Brown, Scott Terry, another, that thing, 1977, Rod Carew, Wade Boggs, maybe fun for some people. If you can get that autograph, that would be cool, especially for a Boston fan. Dave Dravecki, Joe Girardi, how about that guy? Speaking of future Yankees, there's a future Yankee catcher and manager / World Series winner. That might be worth hanging on to just for nostalgia's sake. All right, Tom Hinkie, Junior Ortiz, Dennis Boyd, Steve Bedrosian, or Bedrosian, however you want to say it, Mike Fitzgerald, Mickey Hatcher, Jim Corsi, Tony Fossis, Dave West. And the beat goes on. Let's see, can we get a Bo Jackson? I've got 19 packs here. 19 packs. Come on, man. There's got to be... Let's get these empties out of here. All right. Lenny Harris, Paul O'Neill, another future Yankee, Paul O'Neill, Don Mattingly, another Yankee, Will Clark. Everybody forgets about Will Clark. Will Nushler Clark. Is he a junior? I don't remember. Rafael Belliard ended up with the Braves, winning a World Series, I believe. Doug Drabeck, Kevin Seitzer, Rob Murphy, Jim Eisenreich. Steve Jeltz, Brian Smith. I gotta say, Mark Langston. There you go. Really tall guy. No, not that tall. 6'2". What am I thinking about? I'm thinking of somebody else. Nothing. Damn. This is starting to get depressing. What am I? 4 in? Here goes. El Cinco. All right. Greg Nobody. Greg also Nobody. Dave Henderson. Robin Yount. Great player, worthless card. Trivia, Tony Gwynn, other great player, worthless card. Jim Gott, thrown in the dumpster because nobody knows who the hell he is. Mackie Sasser, he's actually from my hometown. He went to school or something in Dothan, Alabama, or Andalusia, Alabama, which is where I was born. It was something. Anyway, he ended up coaching the baseball team at my junior college. Hey, how about that? This is really taking me back, looking back at all these people. Bob McClure, Dave Lepper, because you have leprosy, because that's when your arm's bent all out of shape. Frank Williams, because you have a more common name. Steve Finley, Jeff Kunkel, Jose DeJesus. Nobody messes with DeJesus. Mark Lemke, another Brave. Oh, 1990 rookie. Man, half this shit's going to be out of focus, and I apologize. As I said, I've been drinking, and I can't wait to find this fucking card so I can go back to it. Score. Score. Score baseball cards. Jamie Moyer. Doesn't he have a show on PBS? Claudio Washington. Larry Anderson. Randy Bush, less successful brother of George and Jeb Bush. Yeah, Scott Bryant. Hey, first round draft pick. That was a waste. R.J. Reynolds. Doesn't he own like all the cigarettes in the world? Yeah, Bill Spires, Mike Hennon, Lloyd McClendon, Tim Cruz is off into the garbage can because he sucks. Dave Stewart, that's another. He was a cool pitcher. Willie Randolph, future Mets manager. Rob Deere in the headlights, which is why he struck out so much. As Juan Gonzalez, who was hey, that's not bad. I mean, it's again not worth anything, but you never know. You never know. All right, so let's see if I can just tear this one. It was the first one I couldn't get to. Hey, look at that. Old school. Oh, Wally Whitehurst here. Oh, Whitey Wally Whitehurst. Mitch Webster, Felix Furman, Danny Tartable from the Seinfeld episode. There you go, Danny Tartable. Brett Butler, the female comedian who was on, what was that, Grace Under Fire. Who cares? Paul Coleman, again. John Kruk, who in, I believe it was 91, pulled Ron Gant off first base, and in a WMA, whatever the hell the wrestling acronym is these days, pulled him off the bag, and they called him out. It was for me, they don't talk about it a lot, but for me, it's one of the top 5 worst calls in baseball history, especially if you want to say World Series history. I would say it would be up there, number 1, number 2, if it wasn't for that horrible call against the Cardinals. God, what was it, 84, 85? I don't remember. But, yeah, John Kruk picked Ron Gant off the bag, who was a far better player than John Kruk. And at least as far as, what he meant to his team. Nothing, not to take away from John Kruk, but now Kruk has the commentator spot on ESPN, so he's making his money. Can't hate a guy for that. Candy Maldonado. Why, oh why would you name your kid Candy or even call him Candy? Tony Pena, Phil Schroeder, Frazier, Mike Morgan, Kurt Schilling. Hey, there's actually a good one. There's the freaking Wally Whitehurst we saw earlier. Kurt Schilling. That's actually again only worth like $1, but the majority of these cards are worth like 10 cents book value. And good luck getting someone to pay 10 cents for a card unless they are purposely trying to complete a set. I'm still wanting that damn Bo Jackson. Ken Caminiti, underrated player. Brooke Jacoby. Chili Davis. There's another interesting name. All right, I'm starting to burn through these because I grow weary. Kevin Mitchell, underrated player. Moises Alou, another Billy Bates. You know what? I gotta say this. I haven't seen a lot of duplicates. And I remember reading something online about this set saying that... Actually, you know what? I may be thinking of a different set. Something about card packs going in sequence, so you don't get a lot of doubles. FYI. All right, so Who's that? No one cares. No one cares. Da-da. Hey, there's Will Clark. There's a sideways card or landscape view for your nerds. Bill Longtime. Fuck it. Deion James. Dickey. Nah, too easy. Hey, there's a double right there. Candy Maldonado. Oh, and look, another Tony Pena. Sean Abner, Wes Gardner, Roy Smith, Kevin Chip Hale. I think that's a duplicate also. Man, we're getting down. We're almost like halfway through now. See if we can open this. Oh, come on. Don't make me get the scissors. Okay. Nobody. Carlton Fisk. Hero. Craig Biggio. Very underrated player. I might put that aside just for the hell of it. Bruce. Ricky Henderson. Love him. Greg Brock. Jay Tibbs. Henry Cotto. Bob Welch. Dave Clark. Lonnie Smith. He was the leadoff hitter for the Atlanta Braves in 1992 when he led off with a home run, and he became only like the first player, whatever player to hit a leadoff home run in a World Series, but they still lost. And actually, you know what? I stand corrected. Forget all that shit I said about John Kruk. I owe John Kruk and the entire Kruk family and the ESPN family an apology. It was Kent Urbeck. It was Kent Urbeck. I hate cameras. Kent Urbeck. That was the guy that pulled Ron Gant off the base in the 1991 World Series. I think that's great. We're going back 92 World Series, 91 World Series. Atlanta lost both. But that bad call, Kent Urbeck pulling him off the bag. It was Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa, rookie. That's one of the ones we were wanting. And Billy Hatcher, whatever. All right, man. We're getting down here. We're getting down here. Ryan Sandberg. That is not the error card. I believe the Ryan Sandberg error says third base instead of second base. But yeah. Chris Sabo, he was good for a while. Sought after. Kurt Young. Okay, let's. We got nothing. We got nothing. We got nothing. We got nothing. All right, I'm starting to lose hope here. Now, see all these freaking worthless cards that I'm going through in order to find this one Bo Jackson card and maybe a couple of little bonus cards here and there. Hey, there's Roger Clemens. There's your minor star there. Imagine if I just paid like $700 or more for a 1986 Fleer basketball pack, which could possibly contain the Michael Jordan rookie card. But could you imagine? Like, look at all these packs I'm opening. And if you got one pack for that much money and you opened it and there wasn't shit in there. Hey, Barry Bonds. There we go. George Bell. There's a shot from the 1989 World Series, which is when the earthquake hit in San Francisco. I think it was a 4-game sweep. I call them the Bash Brothers, Canseco and McGuire, all roided up. David Wells, Mike Heath. Jesus Christ, come on. Todd Worrell. I've heard of him, as well as Dave Island. All right, man, we're down to like our last 6. We are more than 2/3 of the way through. This is taking way goddamn longer than I thought. Storm Davis, interesting name. Another Oakland A's. R.J. Reynolds, the tobacco guy. Barry Jones, I think he owns Newports. John Wetland, yeah, we talked about him. Yeah, I was trying to stretch all this out because I thought it was going to take only a couple packs before I nailed one. Hey, look! I switched right back to the back. Look at there. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders 2016! Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams rookie card. That's actually a decent. That's one of the top ones in this set. It's in the top 3. It's in the top 3. All right, I'm gonna have to start throwing these bad boys just like on the floor. I'm running out of room here. Maybe toss them back in the box. How about that? This set sucks. That's why I got it for cheap. Yeah, I know what I just did there with the pack. Get off me. Like I said, these cards are 10 cents a piece or less. Book value. Brett Saberhagen, World Series champion. David Cone, perfect game pitcher. Pitched for both the Mets and the Yankees. Hey, there's a Randy Johnson. I think that's a rookie card. No, 3rd year. So, worthless. Come on, man. I just want a Bo Jackson. You know what? Any Bo Jackson. I want that. I'll take that Bo Jackson. I'm opening 19 damn packs here. Come on, man. Trust me, if this was a more valuable set, I would not be burning through them like this. Franklin Stubbs, his toe. Jimmy Key to the City. Chuck Carey. Isn't that the fat guy that hosts his Prices Right now? Alright. Well, shit, guys. We're down to our last 2 packs. I have nothing else. I hope you enjoyed watching my failure. And hopefully I made you giggle and chuckle like a little girl along the way. Terry Steinbach. Kevin Elster. Kevin Elster, I believe, was a rookie. His all-star was an all-star his rookie year. But again, worthless. Accomplishments don't count for anything these days. Scott Coolbaugh. Why is that not my name? Scott Coolbaugh? Why am I Scott McClellan? Why did I get that so Scottish name? Bob Walk. That's a rather unfortunate name for a pitcher. Don Mattingly. Still worth nothing. Fred McGriff, the crime dog. Wade Boggs. Hey, there you go. There's a minor star. Mark Grant, Benny Santiago, Keith Hernandez. I have an autographed baseball of him. I'll put that with the baseball. Steve Davis, Ruben Sierra, again a good player. And wow, that was, I'm going to say it, I'm going to call it right now, that was $20 down the drain. So anyway, I did get a couple of decent cards. We'll go and review the Keith Hernandez. Like I said, I met him and got an autographed baseball. Wade Boggs, minor star. Again, if you could ever get any of these signed, they'd be, quadruple at least in value. Bernie Williams, rookie card. That's cool. If there's a Yankee collector, an old Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Sammy Sosa, rookie, and the underrated Craig Biggio and Curt Schilling, who I can't stand, but that's a good rookie card. So anyway, that was a bust. Let this be a lesson to all of you kids. And yeah, so I'm gonna go wallow in my tears and pine for my lost $20. Good night.